I can't be the only one that does this. Don't have good lighting. You step outside, you take your pictures, make sure your neighbors don't see you, and then you go back inside. Okay, so we're starting off with our bare eyes, and I'm priming my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, just so I have an even skin tone to work with. So now we're going to take the shade Soft Peach on a fluffy brush and then just put that all over our eyelids. That shade is from the Anastasia Shadow Couture palette, and all the shades that I'm going to be using are actually from that palette as well. But you guys can pick any shades that you want that will work with your eyes. Then I'm going in with another clean fluffy blending brush. This one's by Morphe. I'll have them all listed below. I'm taking the eyeshadow called Morocco, and I'm just putting this basically all over the lid, in the upper crease as well, and blending it out. I'm starting off with a little bit and then adding more as I go until the color is as saturated as I want it to be. It's best to start off with little product. I've learned this the hard way because you're able to actually work with it more. So I'm just going to keep adding product until I get the color that I want, and then we're going to move on. So the key to this is basically going to be that to make sure that you blend it at every step. So here you can see I'm blending the heck out of it. And then after that's done, I'm taking the same Morocco shade on a denser brush, and I'm also putting it on my eyelid, and this is going to be a base for our next darker color. Okay, so once that's done, I'm taking the same brush and I'm picking up the color Fudge. It's just a dark brown fudge color basically, and we're going to put this on the lid as well. And you don't want to go above the crease, you just want to make sure it's just on the lid, nothing above, because we want to basically make it look like it's going from dark to light. And then we're going to blend this out with the same Morocco shade. Okay, so once you've packed that fudge color on, go back in with Morocco and take a tapered blending brush. This one's the MAC 224, I believe. This is the only MAC brush I splurged on, and honestly, it was worth it. I can't find another brush like this that I like as much. If you guys have, please leave it in the comments below, because this one's really expensive, and I want to get more just to have them, but yeah, it's expensive. Anyway, so I took the Morocco shade again, and as you can see, I'm just blending out the crease, and I'm also taking the Morocco shade and I'm going over the fudge color a little bit just so it blends a little nicer, and I'm just making sure there's not a hard like a harsh line where we packed on the color fudge, and just making sure everything's blended out. And this, take your time, and once again, this is all about blending. I'm not an expert, so like I shouldn't really be talking, but I learned that if you spend time on blending, just take your sweet ass time, like I'm telling you, like 2, 3, 4 minutes blending, you will be good to go. So now, just to clean up the edges, I'm taking some moisturizer on a Q-tip, and I'm just carving out you know, the shape that I want the outside of the eye to be in. And then this is great because it'll prime your under eye for concealer as well, and then it'll clean up all the eyeshadow also. Okay, so now I put on my concealer and foundation and stuff. Don't worry about that really white powder that's underneath my cheekbone. I'm baking, so that will be gone at the end. But I'm just taking the shade Morocco, and I'm taking a pencil brush, and I am sweeping that under the eyelashes at the bottom, and connecting it with the eyelashes with the eyeshadow at the top, and making kind of like a C shape. And then we're going to move on to the color Fudge. So after you're done with Morocco, just go straight into Fudge with the same pencil brush. You don't need to use anything special, and then smoke it out again, and keep this out on the outside, like the outer 3/4 of your eyelashes. And then take a smaller, thinner brush, and I'm just taking a black eyeshadow and kind of just like lining the bottom eyelash just to give it more depth, and then that's it. Then you're basically done for the eyeshadow. And then you just want to smoke out the lower lash line to make it more smoky. So this step is optional, but you guys can just take a black eyeliner and then line your eyes. You can also do this with a brown or any other color that you want. So I decided to take the shade Intense Gaze and just add this in kind of like the inner corner, not full inner corner of my eye, but you can see what I'm doing here. And this is just going to add like a little bit of color and depth to the eye. I feel like it looks really pretty. Do you guys see how it's kind of like a maroonish pink color? And then I'm just prepping my eyelashes for some falsies, and I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in Foxy. Now these have a thick band. They're a little hard to apply, but once they are on, they're so worth it. They look beautiful, and yeah, those are the only eyelashes that I've been wearing these days. Okay guys, and that's it. I'm sorry I can't be fancy with my posing and all that to show you guys the eyeshadow look, but you requested it a lot, so I hope you liked it, and I hope you guys try it out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!